Hi, everybody. Welcome to Home is Where My Dog Is. And my dog is right here. Ergo, home is right here.
Aw, that was so sweet. What's going on, Mark?
Not much. Just living life with the dog and enjoying it, actually.
Yeah. It seems like you're happier now that you have Noodle.
Oh, life has been so much better.
Yeah, I think ever since I got Terry, it's been the Alex and Terry story. And honestly, it's a page turner. It really is.
Is it an audiobook?
There are definitely yappier days. There are definitely stronger days where Terry is definitely more of an audio dog only. But I blame the squirrels.
So today's episode, I think we're going to touch on
Hot topic.
the vet. Ooh,
Do your dogs?
spooky.
Yeah, I know. Do your dogs need them? Do you go to them? Do you go to a vet? How much more
If
do
you're
you
not
take?
going to a vet, I feel like you're pretty irresponsible.
I don't know. I want to say growing up, various dogs that my mom would find, quote unquote. I don't remember going to the vet too often. However, in their older years now, they do take the dog to the vet and to the dentist far more than they ever took us.
Interesting. We picked him up from the shelter. They were like, "Hey, he's got a clean bill of health. Like, you're good to go." At the 3-month mark, we took him to the vet.
Yeah.
He had like a little tiny cut on his paw. Like, being a new dog owner, like it was like this big. It was like having like when you get a chapped lip and you smile too big and you're like, oh, a little blood. And I was like, oh no, my baby, he can't walk anymore. And I was like, I should take him in. See, what are they going to do? Like, it's his paws.
Yeah, that's funny.
And so I started looking online and there's like, yeah, there's this place. And my wife was like, hey, you should check out, there's this company called Modern Animal.
Mm-hmm.
Modern Animal is next to a Healthy Spot. And it's kind of like you know how like there's clinics now doing like the new age, like, hey, we're an updated version of healthcare kind of thing.
Sure.
It's that for dogs. So what it is I pay $200 a year and I get like, I'm pretty sure it's like unlimited vet visits.
That sounds crazy. I don't believe it. This sounds like a plug.
But like now the services in them are not free. Like if I need lab work, the lab work's not free.
Mm-hmm.
Like if he needs a medication, the medication's not free. But like you get a certain, like I have on-call chat people at all time for free because of my subscription.
So this is your puppy insurance as well?
No.
This is just a service you pay for.
Yeah.
Wild.
So like we're due to go in this month for heartworm, flea and tick. Yeah, let me pull up what.
All right. Well, when it comes to Terry and the vet, while you're doing that, I've gone now probably over 10 times. I think that's where I'm at with Terry. The first vet visit was not great. We he got into a bag of some THC and we had just got him. It was probably like maybe 2 weeks into having him. Rushed him straight over to the vet clinic. Didn't know what we were expecting, and then about $3,000 later, they said, "Hey, he's all better," and I'm like, "No way." So ever since then, we've been far more conscientious of where we put things in the house and how Terry can get to them. But that was just like visit one. That was absolutely just visit one, and ever since then, yeah, I think I'm still paying that one off. But of all the other times we've gone, it's definitely more on the I'm a scared parent now, and I definitely want to take my I definitely want to take my dog in just to be sure. But when it comes to my stuff, I'm not I don't go to the doctor. I don't do anything. I don't do anything. Terry, he barks funny and I'm running to the vet.
So modern animal is $199 per pet per year, free physical exams, and 24/7 video consultation.
I'm so glad we got to that information now. That's pretty rad, though.
No, it's great. The additional care and services are delivered, such as blood work, medications, and procedures, are extra. And then they list the pricing for those. So you see in advance. So they have pricing transparency.
But then you still have to go in somewhere for that stuff.
Yeah, but they've got a couple locations all around town
that are also open 24/7.
Yeah, but no, but it's still like 8 a.m. to like
I guess
6 p.m.
I guess that's the only thing I would be worried about. Is
but like here's the
something
prices. Like you can literally check the prices for the stoofs.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah.
So like we went that one time and it was nice inside, like kind of still modern, and she like came, checked him out. Oh, what a good boy. He's great. Like, yeah, I'm sure you say that to all the dogs. She was like, oh, his hip is a little stiff. Here, I'm going to give you like dog opioids. And I'm like, for what? What does he need dog opioids on? And my mistake. It was like $600 later for
God.
like lab work and all this stuff. And I was like, that's fine. This is stuff we need to know. Like, how's he eating? How's the lab work? Like this and that. But then like I get hit with like the $200 bill for the dog fucking painkillers. I'm like, he's just chilling. He's walking normal. He just has like a stiff hip from whatever. Like we'll find out what it's caused by. Like when we got him, he was like super slow to get up and pretty like looked like it was like arthritis and pain, but like we used was it Cosequin? It's like the joint pills.
Yeah, no, I haven't.
And like now he's like a rejuvenated dog. Like he's gained a lot of muscle.
Yeah, he definitely is healthier looking. That's for sure.
Like, do you remember like when you first met him? He was like kind of bony.
Yeah,
Like he had sharp hip bones and sharp ribs and very pronounced spine, and now he's a meaty boy.
Yeah, no, Terry's still on the young side, so we haven't had many other health concerns. The occasional, like, I think he may have sprained a paw or something. We take him in, $150 later, he's fine. There's a lot of those. There's also a lot of the things where I'm like, dogs get sick. Dogs have bad days. Dogs get headaches. Dogs So
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
I never thought of that. So like he hasn't had a sick day.
Yeah.
At all. He doesn't interact with a lot of dogs. Mm-hmm. So I'm guessing he's not contracting much from other dogs. Because like, do you go to a dog park?
Yeah, of course.
He does not. He has no interest. We will walk by the dog park and he's more like, not for me.
Terry wants to just be the guy that said he went, but absolutely did not have a good time. He bought the VIP tickets just so he didn't have to touch anyone.
So when you took your dog to the vet, were they like scared and skittish going in?
Oh yeah, no, he bit everyone. He was a biter. But then what was funny was that like the vet was like, every time I go in with Terry, the vet questions me as if I did something to the dog. And I'm like,
well, yeah.
I'm like, dude, I was just walking him and he like freaked out. I got scared. I picked him up. It's always the same thing.
So how many times has Terry been to the vet?
8 times.
Jeez.
And we've only had him for a year.
Wait. No, you haven't had him for a year yet.
How long have we had Terry?
No, you're like 10. You're like 8 to 10 months in that range.
Close it in though,
because I've had him for 6.
Yeah, we've only had him for a few months.
So you had him like 2 months before I got. So like you're averaging a vet bill a month.
Yeah, something like that. Now I'm thinking about it.
Small dogs, man, not built like a truck.
He's man. We got a lot of help though. We get a lot of help. We're lucky like that, but at the same time. Yeah, the vet is an experience with him. It really is because he is so small and we don't know. And we also don't know his history. And as we grow and like kind of get to know them more and more, and he's becoming so protective of us now.
Oh boy.
Oh my God. So it's just like, of course I worry about him. Like, of course.
So what
I'm
do you
gonna
do to
worry.
curb that?
What, the whole like
overprotectiveness?
man, you just got to leave the house for more than an hour and just let him figure it out. He will figure it out. Put the leash on him. What I do is I put the leash on him. I tie it around something in the house when I'm running around doing chores or when I'm outside. And he's gotten a lot better before, even now. Before he would launch himself into the front door as we were leaving. I'm like, dude, we're coming back. This poor dog doesn't like strangers or being left alone.
So like if I'm leaving like this morning, like I'll give him like a little lick mat and he'll go do that. But if I come back and then he sees me like put shoes on or the backpack to head to the studio, whatnot, he will go lay in front of the door to be like, hey, this is a reminder, like you've come back now. From now on, for the rest of the day, you take me with you.
Yeah, that's funny. He knows the routine already.
And he's like, no, don't forget me.
Yeah.
Like, you can't forget me because I'm in front of the door.
Yeah.
And so he does that now.
That's so funny. Terry did that today on my way to the studio. When we came back from a week trip, and this is our longest we've been without him. That's so funny. Terry was like, I was like, dude, move. And he would just
but your dog, you could just pick him up like a bratwurst and move him.
But he's still protecting the door, Mark.
Oh. And so like what he will do is once we've been gone and I'm low key, like I want a dog camera to like stay at home, but I'm afraid. I'm so afraid because I don't want to know, because I've had some neighbors be like, oh, he kind of like, he sorrowfully yodels. Apparently he like lets out like woos, like sad woos, like, oh, little weird yelps, kind of like that.
That's great.
If I go down to like the laundry room, he'll be like, ha, ha, weird little yips. And then, but every time without fail, he is falling asleep in front of the door.
Oh,
he's
funny.
not in his bed. He's not in his little hiding spot. He's not in the living room. Like, he is parked right behind the door. So when I get home, I have to open the door every time slowly. And he's always looking at me like, oh my God, I was so sleepy, but where have you been?
Yeah, yeah.
And then I'll get a talking to for about like 10 seconds. I'll get a talking to from him. He'll get full Karen on me.
That's so funny.
And then what he wants more than anything is he will like Velcro himself to my leg. And anytime I stop somewhere, so if I like stop to put my keys, he'll sit down and want to lean against my leg and be like, hey, like just give me some love.
Gotta go here.
Oh, and I walk to the kitchen, like he's like stuck to my leg and he's like, oh, hey, I really need this love right now. And he'll do that for the first 5 minutes. And then he's like, okay, everything's good. But like, he is just an absolute love bug when you come home. That's funny. First time.
Yeah, Terry's hit and miss, man. I don't know. I don't have any of that right now. There are good days, there are bad days. I know he doesn't want to be alone, and like I know he doesn't like being alone. His spots in the house, though, when he is, or when he is home alone, are like on top of his crate, on top of like the little bench where we all put our shoes on, because he wants that outward look, the highest point that he can get up to, advantage type of thing. So it's always kind of funny to come home and see him like pick his head up, derp around the corner, like, oh, there you guys are, but he always is surprised to see us at the same time, which is crazy. So if Sheena's home and I'm at the studio and I come home, this is gonna be corny, cheesy. Like, he knows the gate
and then the stairway door, the sound of that. So he hears that. He'll be on the balcony and he'll just be whining. He'll start whining until I open the door and I'll be like, where's my puppy dog?
Oh.
And then he will come running in and I'll put a little hoop out like this.
Yeah.
And he'll come and he'll take a big hug from me and then be like, now I need attention from mom.
Yeah.
Because he will not give my wife attention or cuddles or play with her if she's home alone with him.
That's so funny.
But if I'm there, it like unlocks fun for her, Sheena.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Yeah, no, we definitely play differently. I think that's a whole other episode though. Like the way I play with Terry and the way that Mel plays with Terry, completely different.
Well, that'll be on the next episode.
Yeah, and
Stay tuned.
And Terry knows. Terry knows the difference in play.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, anything else you wanted to add on the vet topic of it all?
Man, lower them bills. Please lower them bills.
Well, wait. Of the 8 times you've been to the vet, how many are legitimately, I'm glad we took him, we had to take him?
1.
So the other 7 were you just being scared?
Every time. Frightened, worried.
You have to stare in the face of danger and say like, nah, fam, he's just gassy.
Oh, I've called him out now. No, he doesn't get any leeway from me now.
He just looked extra sleepy. Run to the vet.
Now it's a very solid. It's only been 12 hours. Let's give me a second here. He might poop this one through, or whatever.
My favorite meme, and we can end on this. My favorite meme that I've seen so far for like dog owners is there's a picture of like a husky, and it says, "How sick can I pretend to get chicken and rice, but not too sick where they actually take me to the vet?"
Yeah. No, not too true. Too true. Actually, I want to save that for the next episode. But the special treats that you give to Noodle.
Special treats.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You'll have to tell me.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, this has been another episode of Home is Where My Dog Is. Please like and subscribe. Give us 5 stars. Write a rating.
Yeah, just tell us what your dog did today. Honestly, we want to read about it.
We'll put an email up eventually, like send us a picture of dogs.
Yeah, DM us. Yeah, show us your doggies.
Show us your dogs.
Show us your doggies. And with that, I'm Alex, and Terry says hello.
And I'm Mark, and Noodle is pouting.
Bye now.
Bye.